I met a gypsy.
Yeah, and I think that it's definitely would be smart for the other boys on the team to like leverage off it. And I mean, I think about in terms of our Gypsy Tales, like I call it like our Gypsy Tales universe. You know, like you've got these people, and then once they come on the show, they're like a part of the crew, and then you know you kind of going back and forth, and that you know stuff like this. It's like this is a little add-on to what we've done before, and then it just like thickens out these storylines that you've got and people that are invested in this channel. It's like they're not here for me. They're not here just for the guests. They're here for like the whole thing. Like they want to see the evolution. They want to see the new studio. They want to see the you're doing these black. You know, they like to see all of these different storylines and what you guys have done. By now, like you go to Star, you've got all these great guys around you. It's like now you can start to bring in all these new characters. Like your channel has been so sick over the last like years based on just the Deegan family. And now you guys are like going into this whole new season of content where it's like you've just introduced this whole new group of characters into the mix. And I think that, you know, from a storyline perspective and from characters that are going to be involved in the videos daily, it's just like this huge step up. And I think that it puts just Moto and Supercross in general on just like this completely different platform that we've ever seen before.
Yeah, and imagine if all the teams had like their own YouTube channel, like say Honda, Cowie, Yamaha, like KTM. So imagine if they had their own YouTube channels and they all went behind the scenes with all the riders at the tracks. And obviously there's certain things they aren't going to show, but just told those stories. Imagine how big those would be. Imagine like it would be crazy. And I feel like that's kind of what we are able to do with following Hayden's pro career. And like I said, that was definitely not the highest thing on our contract deal of like, oh, we got to be able to film all this stuff. No, we just want to tell Hayden's story, and whoever wants to be included in that story, good. And if you guys have helped benefit your social and you're able to grow and get more from your sponsors, killer, perfect, And if not, we've ran our channel as the Deegans for many years, right? And so it's fine, and we're cool either way. But yeah, I mean, just think of who Hayden's riding with, dude.
It's insane.
It's insane, dude. And like I said, it's out of respect. It's it's clearly up to them and up to if people want to be a part of it, cool, and it's an open door. And if not, cool too. I'm cool either way. It's I feel like we've always had a pretty good story, and it seems to just getting more interesting by the day.
Yeah. So when we did the first one, you wished that you spoke more about the guys that run the YouTube channel. So while we're on the topic, do you want to like lay out, because I know Ronan knows how much effort you guys put into your YouTube channel, because we're slowly trying to do the same thing. So what goes into it, and like the evolution of it, and like where do you see it going in the future? I guess, kind of get off your chest what you wanted to say in the first one, maybe.
Yeah, for sure. I feel like, we've been at this many years, and, Gab and Ayala from, Ayala Media has been behind this, for I think almost 10 years now. It's crazy. And then we met at a jump show one day. He was just filming Jimmy Fitzpatrick at a Fitzpatrick freestyle demo at the mall or something. And I'm like, hey, what's up, dude? And anyway, he's like, yeah, we'll come film. And we just, one thing led to another, and it grew and grew and grew. And guys have come and gone. Many guys have come in and filmed and edited. Like Tyler Buckingham was great. There's guys that he still helps. There's still guys that come in and are involved in that we take content from all types of filmers that want to send content, bring it in, edit it, and obviously support those guys. And so I feel like it's just a machine that keeps rolling, keeps moving, and like I said, Gavin just hired a full-time editor now that's at the office just editing. So the content just goes to him 24 hours a day, boom, 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 and he just putting out these videos, dude. And you guys don't understand how much work it is. Like it is not just like, oh, let me do a phone video and put this together. Hayden got a clip today and let's put it out. It's not that, dude. It's not Instagram Reels, dude. Trust me. Like it's so, and what's cool now is like this deal happened and the sponsors are like, hey, can you send me an edit? Yeah, no problem.
Yeah.
I'll get you a special edit. Actually, I'm gonna give you something different than anyone else has. Okay, boom, bam. You know, and these guys are getting these special edits, special clips. Who else does that? You know what I'm saying? Like at the end of the day, it's like, you know, there's I'm sure teams do that. I'm sure there's marketing companies that are hired for the teams that do that. But, you know, I think it's something I wish more guys would probably do. And I think overall, the voice has gone to the riders. The voice has gone to the athlete.
Yes.
So it used to be, we have to go to these big media sources, these big mags, these big TV channels. And now it's like, no, I just want to go to the athlete and hear what he has to say. And that's why, imagine that an athlete got to put out his own release that I'm riding for a team through his own channel.
Yeah.
Wow. Isn't that crazy, right? Like, that's what we did, right? Like, our release was done through our network that we've built, and it happened on Monday, and it went out, and it blew up, right? And so, and through the channels and support of all our industry, right? We have so many good media channels in our industry that that are involved, that we support and are part of, are basically work with. But, also the athlete has a voice now. It's different than what it was 10 years ago, for sure.
Oh, and there's more like accountability on the media side of it too, you know what I mean? Like riders actually can call out the media. Like if there's some dumb shit that gets said, it's like, no, hang on a second, man. Like you are right. Like the riders have more of a voice. And I think that over time, that's just going to contribute to better media because there's just more accountability. You can't get away with just saying shit and not have a rider have the ability to come back at you or not have like another place where he can go. So I think that is like moving just like into a better direction. And that's one of the things that I get a lot from people is like, oh, can you imagine if Ricky was like this? Imagine if James was like this. And I was like, all right, here's what you got to understand. There's no social media. How the fuck do they get to say what they want to say? They got to go on this show, or it's only this interview, and then they only get asked these questions. And then, like you said before, you say something that you like, or you get led, like I led you down a road with that Star thing. Like, this just is like, I'm a fucking interviewer, you know what I mean? Like, that's what I'm trying to do. I'm leading you to that place. And then you get there and you're like, oh, all right, you got me. Like, Star Yamaha, that's the move, right? And it's like, not, back in the day, not everyone's down to take that shit out because they know that you got no, like, what are you going to do? You know what I mean? You're going to say, like, oh, I didn't say that, this is what meant. So now I think the whole landscape's changed, and that's for the better.
It is. It holds accountability, and I remember back when I raced, there was one mag that didn't like me. They always put out negative stuff about me, and I was like, gosh, I just so bad wanted to have a voice, but I didn't. And the only way you could get a voice, you had to win the race and get on the mic. And the one time I won a race, like I got on the mic and I spoke my mind. And at the end of the day, now you have a voice daily. And it's good for the athlete, but it's also, it has its negatives too. But, at the end of the day, you have your, it gives everyone a voice, not just the athlete, right? So it definitely has its moments for good and bad. But, I don't know. Overall, I think it's been a strong thing for our sport, and it's cool. I go to a lot of different sports. I go to NASCAR a lot with Haley and see a lot of different things. Moto's got it pretty good, dude. The moto riders are pretty good on social, dude. They rank up there, I think, with the highest of guys who understand it, that use it correctly and use it well, and I think you look at like a lot of the other sports don't use it as much as they should, and I think moto guys get it, man. They really do. They are good at the Instagram posts, and I don't know, man, it's just the action sport community gets it, and the energy drink vibe is around that, and is all, everyone kind of thinks that way,
Nah, you know where it comes from, bro? Crusty fucking demons of dirt.
Crusty Demons, they're OG, right? Yeah.
If you enjoyed this content, please like and subscribe. And to listen to the full 3-hour podcast, search Gypsy Tales in your favorite podcast platform or click the link in the description below. Gypsy Gang.